And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. Mom and dads have been creative in the past, locked doors, hidden in the closet, or even the master bedroom, all to keep their children from hearing that moaning and groaning, that bumping and grinding in the crib. But what if they feel guilty about getting their freak on with kids in the house? How do you even handle that? We've got Blame the Comic here with us and Dr. Yvonne Young here on The Factor Uncensored. First of all, Blame, what's going on at your house? How you got little kids, how do you handle it?
Well, you know, first of all, I had to put him to bed. This one of them toddlers is up late night so he don't get all my secrets. That's first and foremost. But you know, it's just how you schedule it. You know, instead of a sticky note, you got to leave a quickie note or something like that. You know what I mean? I tell people all the time, you know, it's not what you do, but how you do it. You know, we all of a certain age and things like that. So, you know, you got to prepare. You got to lay that thing on the heating pad and get it ready, get it warmed up. You know what I mean? We ain't spring chickens no more. You know what I mean? And just take your time and maybe send your child on a false recon mission that's going to take forever. You know, go pick up them leaves one by one until it's, you know.
So it's availability any time of the day that you can get it in. Well, I don't say get it in.
Well, hey,
what you mean?
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do, man. You know, maybe lock a door, get a new toy, something to keep them active for a little while, and you know, find your time.
And Dr. Young, many mothers are like terrified that their kids would walk in on them.
Yeah.
And so they stave it off. So what would you tell a mom who's concerned about that child walking in on them?
Boundaries. Everything is about boundaries. You know, when you decide to be a parent, one of the things that you can't lose sight of is how did you end up being a parent? And that's because you had a relationship that got some attention, that you made time for, and that you set aside moments so that you could maintain intimacy and remain connected. When you take that out, not only are you risking those children being in a single parent home right now, but the worst thing is you're taking part of yourself out of the picture. And especially women need to feel wanted. They need to feel safe and special. The only way that you're going to get that is with intimacy, especially with the father of your children.
And let's talk about logistics in the house.
Yeah.
If they're concerned about the kids walking in, what are some of the steps they should take as a parent to make sure that child is not exposed to mom and dad doing stuff?
Well, common sense is a big factor.
Right.
So the first thing is, let's make sure that we start training children early about boundaries. And okay, if the door is closed, knock on the door, and remember age-appropriate conversations. So something that's appropriate for a conversation with a child that's 7, 8 years old isn't what you tell a 2-year-old. They're not aware of that. So what would really be a good idea is to start establishing boundaries and letting your children know that if the door is closed, you know, please knock, and that we need to respect your privacy, so please respect ours.
And for those parents who may have a child that walks in and sees it, you know, that could be traumatizing for a child. So how do you handle that?
Lots of weed for the parent. No, no, the greater truth is, you know, sometimes just cover up. Don't you make a big deal out of it, because if you make a big deal out of it, it's a big deal to the child. But if you just say, oh, okay, hang on a second, I'll be right there, then let that go. But whatever you bring attention to, that child is going to pay attention to it.
And Blame, do you have a speech ready or some kind of monologue if your kid walks in on you? You know, are you prepared to explain it?
Well, you know, I always tell my son, first of all, I tell him I'm helping your mama do something real quick. You know what I mean? Whether it's get dressed or you know, and we do little things like lock a closet door, you know what I mean, and lay behind the door so it ain't no bumping in, and you know, and then also, you know, maybe it's an early bed night, all lights out, all TV out, you know what I mean, and that stimulation will put him to bed so he's not stimulated and we can get stimulated, you know what I mean, and a little quiet time, and you know, and then you just schedule things to where, you know, get a babysitter. You know, it's not, you know, it's like you said, common sense, man.
All right.
You know
Dr. Yvonne Young and Blame, we want to thank you both for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored.